Here's how to create a content calendar and plan for any brand. And I'm going to be showing you an example by doing the exact same thing for a lip care brand named L'Oreal. Now, whenever you want to plan a content, create a content calendar, the first things you have to map out are one, your goals, and two, your audience. So let's get right into it. Now, we're going to create the plan for L'Oreal. So first things first, we're going to map out their goals. Now, so let's say their goal is to sell out their lip care kit that consists of a balm, a gloss, a scrub, a balm, a gloss, and a scrub. And then their second goal is to get people to join their WhatsApp community. They want to grow that number to 300 people. So they currently have 15, or let's say 0. They currently have 0. So 0. So from 0, then they want to sell out how many copies or how many packs. So let's say they want to sell out 150 packs of their lip care product. So we have mapped out their goal. The next thing we are going to do is to map out their audience. Now, who are the people that would likely buy a skincare pack? So let's just divide their audience into groups. So group one, these are avid skincare users. These are people that buy skincare all the time. They buy lip care, avid lip care, users. So they buy lip care all the time. They're actively searching for products. And the second group, people that are just starting out their beauty journey. Now, we're going to create a content plan. Or let's start with the audience journey. So the audience journey. Now, for avid, so for group one, so this audience journey is just like, what are the stages a person would pass through from not knowing about L'Oreal to actually buying their products. So for the avid lip care users, what's the stage they will go through? So the first stage is hearing about L'Oreal, confirm that their products will make them eat girls. So that means they will see reviews and all of that. Then lastly, they will know the process for buying, then they'll buy. So their process is simple. They will hear about L'Oreal, take interest. They confirm that yes, this is what people are using. This is what will make their lips plump. Then they'll know, okay, how do I buy it? And then they buy. Now, for the second group, their process will be a lot more complex. So for this, they must first know the importance of lip care. They must first know how to get started. Then they are going to be like, okay, what products would work for my lips? So know what products would work for their lips. Then they will now move to the stage of group one, which is confirming that L'Oreal will do the work, deciding on which products they want to get, and know the process, and then they'll buy. So now, what you just want to do is ask yourself, for this audience journey, what you want to do is ask yourself, okay, what would take this particular person? How would they get to buy? Just imagine yourself, someone that does not know about skincare. How do they get to buy a skincare product? You ask yourself, you do that internal process. Okay, someone that wants to buy rice. If the person is somebody that's totally new to the rice, they first want to know, okay, should I actually buy rice? What's the benefit of buying rice? Then from there, they have to, okay, now that I know that rice is good, what's the next question they will have in their mind is that, okay, there are so many types of rice, which of them should I actually buy? Then from there, they're like, okay, where can I buy it from? So that's exactly what you're thinking. So people, then let's say for someone that they buy rice every time, they eat rice every time, what they just want to know is, do you have what I need? I already know so many things. Do you have what I need? And then they move to the next stage. So now we've mapped out the audience journey. The next thing we want to do is a content plan. So your content plan, we're going to do that in a table. So for this column, we're going to name it audience stage, then the content. So this is the content plan. So here is just saying at each stage, what kind of content am I going to put out? Now this is the first stage for group one, hearing about L'Oreal and taking interest in L'Oreal. This is the first stage they'll pass through. So what kind of content are you going to put out in this stage that will help them take interest in L'Oreal and hear about L'Oreal? So kind of content we're going to put here: introducing L'Oreal, selling or marketing their unique selling points, what makes L'Oreal different. So here is about the brand. Here they're falling in love with the brand, like, oh my god. Then taking interest. So here we have founder story or the brand story. This is how we got to be. This is how to take interest. So this is the content to put for that stage. Now the second stage, confirm that their product is actually the product that is winning. So yeah, it's going to be more of educational content for this stage. So this kind of educational content is talking about ingredients. This is where you show your expertise. So expertise. So we're going to talk about ingredients formulation or product formulation. That's how you formulated each product, the problems each product solve, transformation stories, reviews, UGCs. Those are the contents that would help them to achieve the goal or move people in this stage. Now the next thing is know the process for buying. That's the next stage. So know the process for buying. So here we're going to here is website guidelines. That's how to shop on their website. Then contact details, share how to reach you. Then share basically how to buy your products, how do people buy your products, whatever method they use here. Then buy. So now we're going to do the exact same thing for the second audience. I'm going to do this off camera. So now we've done the exact same thing for the second audience. Mapped out their stages, their content, and the content that will meet them at each stage. Another thing you can also do is if you have content pillars, you can write the pillars out here, like, okay, these are the content pillars we are going to use. Some of these content types could also be pillars. So this is what you will do. Now we are going to create the content calendar. For the content calendar, so we'll start with date. I'm using Excel to create my own calendar. You can use whatever platform you feel comfortable with. So this is exactly how your calendar is going to be. Now when you're mapping out the content calendar, you're mapping out the goal, the audience first. So you decide which audience do you want to talk to today. Is it audience 1 or audience 2? So let's give them a name. So this one is already Popular Jingle. So let's name them Popular Jingle. That is the people that are already familiar with skincare. Then let's say day 2, we'll also talk to people that are familiar with skincare. Then day 3, we'll now talk to newbies. Day 4, we'll talk to newbies. And day 5, we'll talk to Popular Jingles. Now, this is how the calendar is going. So Popular Jingles, what are we going to say to them? What exactly do we want to do on the first day? So let's go back to our drawing board, which is the journey. So let's say there is stage 1, audience. We're hearing about L'Oreal and taking interest. So at this stage, we are creating, building, sharing our brand story, building authority, introducing L'Oreal. So content purpose is to introduce L'Oreal, or let's say create desire or bond. So yeah, what kind of content are we going to use to do that? We're going to use a UGC video. The content idea, what kind of idea is it going to be? So we're going to show the process of someone opening a L'Oreal skincare box. Lip care, am I saying skincare? A L'Oreal skincare box, opening it. We're going to show those soft feeling, touching it, unboxing, touching the product, using it on their lips and all of that, and applying the product. So the feeling has to be ease. Someone has to feel at ease, feminine, that's nurturing feeling. That's what the video should give. So when you're writing the scripts, you know how you write it for the creator. The next two, now we put our date. So let's just say day 1. I think we filled in everything. Yes. So day 2, let's say they are in stage 2 already. Confirm that their product will make them. So yeah, we're talking about product formulation transfer. Okay. So yeah, we're going to talk about content purpose is we're positioning L'Oreal as the IT brand. So what content type is it going to be? It's going to be an explainer video. We're going to be talking about lip care ingredients. So let's say, do you know what causes chappy lips or chapped lips? Why it happens? What causes it? The ingredients that can cure. Is it cure? That can cure it or ease it. Then talk about how we also have that ingredient in our lip balm, and that is why the lip balm is to be applied, blah blah blah. Then within 10 days you are going to see results. So all of that will be communicated in the video. So this is exactly how you write your script. So that is for the 2. So we're going to do the exact same thing for all of the contents for this week. So that is how you are to create your content plan and your content calendar. You start with the goal, then the audience, then you are going to map out the journey. Okay, for each of these audience groups, what is going to be their journey to the goal I want? We're going to do the same thing for the WhatsApp community. How does a person that does not know about L'Oreal move from knowing about us to joining the community? You are going to map out that journey. Most times this thing is something that you can just sit down and your brain will be generating it for you. You're just asking yourself questions. Okay, so they know about L'Oreal, they're interested in L'Oreal. How can we get them to be interested in joining the WhatsApp group? We're going to entice them, tell them we are going to be giving them tips in the group. Do you get? It's just your head is giving you that thing. But if you are stuck and you cannot generate that thing with your head, you can use ChatGPT or any other AI of your choice. Use ChatGPT, but give ChatGPT enough context so it can give you the right answer. And after mapping out your audience journey, you are going to create a mini plan. At each stage of your audience journey, what content are you going to use to move them to the next stage? That's exactly what your content plan is. So all of this is just to lighten your head, so that the process of creating your content calendar, your content, is now very easy. You already know that, okay, my audience will move from this stage to this stage. For each stage, this is the content I need to put out to move them from this stage to the next stage to the next stage before they eventually get to my goal. So that is exactly how you are going to do all those brain dump before you now fit it into your content calendar. Let me know if you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or a topic you want me to make a video on, drop it in the comment section and I'll respond to you. Thank you so much for watching. Abiodun.